rusted out city pole fell into this busy Streeterville intersection this morning. Faulty light poles, an issue the CBS2 investigators have spent years digging into. The city has promised to fix, vowing to get rid of dangerous light poles. But as you saw, another one fell. Our Tara Molina is live where this happened at Columbus and Grand. Tara brought this back directly to the city. Good evening, Tara.
Good evening, Brad. Using Google Images that you guys are about to see, we saw that this pole that fell down here this morning has looked questionable for years. The city has replaced it with this temporary option here tonight as we ask CDOT and the mayor's office why nothing was done in the years leading up to this. Here's a look at the scene at the Columbus and Grand intersection this morning. Chicago police and city crews surrounding the rusted out pole, a highly trafficked area in Streeterville with a grocery store, bank, and hotel all nearby. Thankfully, no one was hurt when this came crashing down. That wasn't the case a couple years ago, just a block away, when a pole like this one fell onto a 25-year-old woman's Jeep at Illinois and McClurg, resulting in a concussion and a lawsuit against the city. Before that, Maya Kirk, injured by a pole that fell in the loop.
But I was just thinking, that fell on me. How am I still here?
I talked to the Chicago attorney still representing those two women. He told me both of them want repair and reform, and neither feel that's happened yet. The faulty pole problem spurred the city to commission a $2.5 million audit years ago, where surveyors examined and graded every pole in Chicago, more than 300,000 of them. The CBS2 investigators broke that audit down back in December and found 10%, more than 30,000 poles, were graded as having a concerning problem. But we analyzed all the poles with an address around here and found none with concerning grades. Learning from the city, this particular pole is a traffic pole, so it's not listed in that audit. But Google Images show it's been rusted out for years. This image in 2015 shows some rust on the bottom, same in 2016, and in 2017, a much clearer image showing a fully rusted base. I asked city officials if all the poles in this area were checked out after that pole fell just about a block away and injured that woman. No answer to that question tonight. Also, no answer to the question of whether the pole that fell this morning was ever inspected at all. Brad?
Tara, just last week we got a news release from the city announcing they finished up their street light modernization program. So when they were switching out the bulbs, do we know if they checked the poles?
Yes, Brad, pretty proud in that release. I did follow up with the city on that today. I was told that they checked light poles in that modernization program, but they did not answer whether or not all of those poles were inspected for possible structural damage.
Tara Molina, our thanks.